Well, we've got another lovely day. Breeze is just getting up, as it usually does. We've just got the boat squared away. We're going to have another attempt at heading north up to Royal Keys for a couple of days. The sea state is predicted to be about 0.6 today, reducing as we go on through the week. Now I know we haven't changed the tank, but on calm sea states it's usually fine, and I need to burn some diesel off because we've still got quite a bit in there, and I need as much out as I can so that we can get the tank out. So it's usual departure point, partly full lock. Janet's getting very good at lassoing the cleats. So just off to our port side is Blast Beach. We did some drone flying on there a few months ago. Looking nice in the blue sky. We've just got a little bit of haze ahead. The Seaham, and right on the distance is the port of Sunderland. So the run up was slightly rocky and rolly. It was, about right. As we approached the entrance to the Tyne, I called up the VTS and they asked us to hold our position. We had probably about a 10-minute wait. Waiting, I thought it might have been for a cruise ship coming out, but it was a freighter and pilot boat. So once they'd cleared, we were given permission to enter the Tyne. And so we pushed on to get into the mouth and settle back down again. It's not far from the entrance, going through past North Shields and past the ferry, and then into the entrance for Royal Keys itself. Got out of practice for reverse mooring. The first berth that they wanted us to go in was way too narrow, so we just had to hold again inside the marina while she found another slot for us that was wide enough. But not too bad. So that was a good run from Hartlepool to Rockies, nice and steady. I didn't want to push it. The sea state, it was forecast to be 0.5 to 0.6. Yeah, it was 0.6 up a bit, and it was slightly beam on, but not bad. It was okay. Lovely run. As I said, just didn't push it because, you know, we are waiting for a new fuel tank, and those conditions, if I'd really run it hard, could well have given us another blockage. So we're going to be here for a few days. It's really to burn fuel off. I don't like doing that, but I have to reduce the levels in the tank so I can transfer all the fuel out of the starboard side to the port side, in preparation for removing the starboard tank. But we are dwarfed here somewhat. There's cruise ship Riviera in. Keep seeing coach after coach after coach come to deposit passengers, and it's slowly filling up. So I'm guessing that's going to be departing tonight. So, Rockies Marina, run by boat folk. One of the days we went down to the ship's cat, we were the only customers. And it's lunchtime. So we got the exit just ahead. We got Black Diamond from Hartlepool dead ahead of us. I'm not sure if they're going to turn and go towards the beach area for some anchoring, or whether they're going to continue straight out. It looks slightly hazy, but looks like it's going to be a lovely run back. Well, it's like glass out here right now. For the second half of the run, I opened the throttles and we pushed. We weren't burning enough fuel, that was the problem. And opened the taps fully, coming across Tees Bay, across the harbour entrance.
Yeah, I noticed you opened the throttle when I was up alone. I went.
We're back. We'll be joining the lock with the survey boat. They're checking the depths of the marina in preparation for tow. A couple of little projects to do today. First of all, sort that mess out in there. I'm going to add some shelves into my wardrobe. I don't use it for hanging, it's just stacking, so I need to sort that lot out. And whilst I'm doing that, what I want to do is dip the fuel tank, which resides behind there, but I have a hatch at the bottom of my wardrobe. It means I can get to the sender unit. If I remove the sender unit, I have a dipstick I can put in just to see how much fuel we've got in the port tank. I need that below half full so that when we change the starboard tank, I can first of all pump all the diesel across, and then we can work on an empty tank. So that's my dipstick. I've got it marked in graduations, so and I want it below that level there. And to dip the tank, I just take the sender unit out, which is there. I'll just undo it and move it to one side a little bit. Simple job. And that's the wardrobe space. It's a reasonable space, but everything just gets crammed in. So A, I will have a cull of jumpers I think, and B, I'm going to put a couple of shelves in just to sort stuff out a bit easier. There's the first shelf in, and after a bit of fiddling I've got the top shelf in. Struggling to get the rail out. I don't know how to put it in. See, with a bit of hammer, tap it out I think. Okay, so I've just adjusted the starboard side stern gland. This side is a pain to get at because it's inside the main wardrobe, and that's Janet's, and it's full of clothes. This one always has leaked a little bit. It drips quite dramatically. It's getting ready for the glands changing. We are sort of planning back end of this year probably a lift out, and at the same, what we'll do when we do that lift out, I'll change the glands in this seal, but also I've noticed one of the Jubilee clips is rusting, so that'll need changing at the same time. Don't want to do that in the water, too risky that. I might have risked repacking the stern gland, but since we're going to do a lift out at some point, that can wait for that. I've just reduced it from one drip every 2 seconds down to one drip every 45 seconds to a minute, which is about right for this type of gland. Tools for the job: a pair of big Stilsons. I just keep them purely for that. And that's the contents of Janet's wardrobe. It is a decent sized one, quite deep. It goes way below door level. That door though is only just about 12 inches wide, so yeah, it's a squeeze to get in there. For the new tank I provided a sketch to Tech Tanks, and this was it, quite a rough sketch, and they produced a very nice CAD drawing.